Hello everybody, Alan Robson with you. I've got a new best friend. His name is Paul. He is the king of this amazing building, Seaton Holme, which is, everybody in this patch knows about this place because it was the centrepiece for literally hundreds of years, for centuries.
It's the hub of the village, and
From the 1200s. Now, we're here, you'll get the history, don't worry, across the show. We wanted to ask the man who's had his finger on the pulse of the place, has there been anything seen? First of all, we know you've had a few ghost groups and such going round. Have they had anything that you would consider substantive?
Yeah, they've had some experiences. They've heard sounds and they've detected motion and one thing and another.
Right.
And I've been here 2 years, and there's been a couple of little experiences. One of them right here in this corridor.
Give me.
So one morning I came in for work about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Came in, up the stairs, into this top corridor, and as I opened that door there, I got the smell of baccy.
Right.
Old baccy. Like you get in the workmen's clubs. Woodbine type stuff.
Wild woodbines.
It literally just stopped me in my tracks.
Right.
And anyway, I went along to the office and dropped my gear off, and I thought, well, I've got to go back along and just, just see whether I was imagining that. And of course, I came along here and there was nothing.
Right.
But I know what I smelt, and it was that instant bang. It's there,
And also, that's not a smell of today.
No.
It's very much a smell of 30, 40 years ago when everybody had a pipe.
I hadn't experienced that smell since I was a kid.
Right.
And it took me straight back to when I was a 7 or 8 year old.
I bet. Now, 2 years doesn't seem a lot, and when you're working in a place, just speaking for myself, you kind of get tunnel vision, you know what the place is, you're just getting on with doing what you're doing. Has anything else stopped you in your tracks across your 2 years, late in the evening, early in the morning?
Not really. I'm often in the building on my own, and I have to say initially it was a little bit daunting.
Right.
Being in here in the winter. Yeah, it's a big building, and like all old buildings, it creaks and groans every now and again.
Yeah.
But every now and again you might just get a little glance of something out the corner of your eye. And from where my desk is in the office there, look down the corridor, and I just occasionally get a fleeting glance or something. But you can't put your finger on it, and certainly nothing has ever jumped out in front of me. Let's put that way.
Right, no, for sure. Yeah. With regards to the people coming in and have they shown you any of their evidence that's been convincing to you?
Well, the paranormal groups who come here, we ask them to, if they experience anything, just to drop us an email, just to let us know what they experience or find.
Sure.
And it's interesting because a couple of the groups have experienced a similar sort of things.
All right,
like one group, for example, noted that they detected the sound of someone saying, "Stand by your beds." Well, that's a very army type thing to say.
And the army were here.
Well, I don't know if the army were here, but certainly when this was an old men's homes, a lot of those old folk at the time were old soldiers, World War I, World War II, or whatever. Yeah. So that was an interesting thing for them to come out with.
Especially if you get two saying the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, we'll send you everything that we get anyway, so you can have it as a copy of. We're on the upstairs. There is a documented chap that's supposed to be in your vaults at the bottom, this James character.
James, yeah.
What's the story of James, essentially?
Well, all I really know about James is that he was a young lad. I gather he was 8 or 9 years old at the time.
Right.
And he was sent down the cellar to go and collect something, because that's where they kept food cold at the time.
Yeah. And this place was heavily staffed as well. There's like 14 to 16 staff.
That's right, yeah. So, there's a couple of versions of what happened, that he fell down the stairs and hurt himself, or that he was pushed down the stairs.
Right.
I'm not able to determine which one that was,
No, of course.
And, and I read something just today, actually, because,
You knew I was going to catch it.
And I read something that there was a theory that he may be buried over in the churchyard over the road, but I haven't, I don't know about that yet.
Right.
So.
We've heard some groups have said that they have felt that there was somebody hanged on the main staircase, but I couldn't find any history of that. I know you couldn't either.
Well, This staircase here to our left, that was the main staircase originally, right opposite the front door.
Right.
But a lot of that was renovated. You know, when this
So it
building was
wouldn't look
renovated.
like that back
No, it
then,
didn't look like it did originally. No.
I think it wasn't just like a walk-in. You know how old-fashioned houses tended to have, when you walked in, there would be a staircase going up and then moving to two sides.
Yeah.
That's probably what it looked like.
Probably,
so it wouldn't look like that.
But this staircase along this end, which goes down towards the kitchen, one of the paranormal groups said they sort of detected someone had been hung there on that staircase, but we've got no record of that. So
the thing is, we're looking at like 800 years of history.
Yeah.
It's
been here 800 years.
There's been stuff happened here. So we've got the history. We're going to go into that. I just want to say thanks, Paul. You've been a diamond. Thank you very much, man. And let's see what we get. And we'll give you the proof. And if we find nothing, we'll hold our hands up and say we had a nice night walking around a beautiful building.
Well, there you go.
Champion. Thanks a lot. Hello everybody, welcome to you. My name is Alan Robson. This is the Ghost Historian for you. And we're in an amazing place. We're in the central hub of Easington. Now, I'll tell you many things about many things tonight. We've got some great history and some amazing things synonymous with this building. A building that over the centuries has had so much life and death. Now, Seaton Holme is its name, as anybody here in Easington or Peterlee would tell you. Sea, it's the old-fashioned word for the sea in Anglo-Saxon. Tun, settlement. Hom, it's where the word yem comes from, a little bit further north in Geordie land. Hjom, Hjem, going home, gaan hjem. But the word actually means a settlement surrounded by a bog. Seaton Holme. And that's how it wouldn't have been. I'm popping up the road to Seaton Holme. We're going to Seaton Holme. Great old-fashioned language that all of the various dialects, whether it's Smoggy or Mackem or Geordie or Pit Yakka, all of these magical accents from the various tribes. This building was a rectory, and it was a home for very, very rich clergymen, archdeacons mainly here. It was an archdeacon who last lived here up till 1960. But I want to take you back to when it first started in the 1200s. Now, this building is massive. It's, if you can imagine, 3 football pitches on top of one another. That's what this building is. And when a clergyman retires, what does the church do in the 1200s? Does it give him a small cottage out in the country so he can enjoy his retirement? No. They give him this massive mansion house. That's what it is. With a staff of up to 16. From his bedroom, there was a trumpet, a sound trumpet, that went all the way down to where his rector, his underling, bring me a cup of tea, bring me a glass of wine, peel me a nun. Oh. Did you see that, Tony?
I was looking down.
Something, a shadow just moved to the right. I've just got what Paul was talking about. You know, out the corner of your eye? And it was this corner. Something just went from there to there and then was gone. Just here. Just here. Oh, that's cool. That's a pleasant start. Wow. Now, 1,000 stories here. We're going to share them all with you. We've set up a little something. Look at this, even the fireplace. I mean, first of all, I love an old-fashioned fireplace. Did you hear that?
Yes, what was that? That was over there, in that corner.
That sounded to me like somebody dragging furniture. Is that what it sounded like to you?
Yeah, it could have been that.
Aye, what a great start. I'm just talking about like old fireplaces, solid as a rock, these things. And the date on the bottom there, I don't know whether you can see it, 1868. A little bit of Victorian splendour. But in this room, we've already had a shadow and a noise you can't explain in the room where we already are. We know that people died here and hereabouts. We're aware of a few stories that we heard from Paul already. Paul's a diamond. And what an asset to have if you're running a building like this. But what a great start. Now, we also know that there's the vaults, the haunted vaults where a child's spirit exists. We've got a little bit of night light, and people say they see a young girl on the stairs. It's just around the corner that you can get down to the vaults.
Got the other camera already recording on the other staircase.
On the other staircase, right.
Yeah.
We come in here. We've set up a little bit. We've got cat balls about. Oh, I haven't set...
Where did I put that light?
Where did you put that light? It's on the window.
Oh, right.
Right, sorry, Matt. Let's just set Suki up. Yep, Suki's there. So, another more 1960s fireplace here. Amazing windows. And you know, don't know about yourself, but love is a tangible thing. It's something that you're always reaching for. And sometimes when you reach for love, you never quite get there. Like that one. Lovely heart-shaped balloon in the corner of this amazing room. Now what we want is something to happen everywhere we go. As I say, we've already had shadows, we've already had noises. We could do with some more. If there's anything in here, please let us know. Just over here we've set up some of our traps. Tony's new trap, we've never seen it work yet, have we?
Well, we've never really tested it. I've only brought it out once, but I think we should hang it on the staircase where it's got stories.
Right, okay.
That might.
Let's do it. I'm going to add something along with this. Maybe next week I've got myself a few bells that you can hang. So we'll try that too.
Sophie's just gone off.
Sorry?
Sophie's just gone off.
Hang on, we'll hang him up here. Really?
Like both sides.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
Both sides.
How about that? Did you catch it?
Yes. Someone wants to talk. You want to talk to us?
Is there anyone here? Whoever you are, come with us. We want to hear from you. Come on. Is there anyone here? If you are, give us a sign. Light up one of these balls. Come on. If you're here, we got Suki at the far side. Walk past the beam. Come on. Come on. We're here for you. If you want to be here for us, if you want us to be here, make yourself known. Tony, can you just come over here a second and look at the window? Oh, I see what it is. Can you see Turn your camera away just briefly and then look at the window to the left. Can you see a light blue light by the window?
Oh yeah, inside.
Yeah.
Yes. That's gone. Oh yeah, it might be
Like,
some kind of alarm or something.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that might have been me. I don't think I touched anything, but I just heard this thing go boom. Did you hear it?
I heard something, yeah.
No. That just rattled as well. Didn't come on, but it just went. Come on, if there's anything here, make yourself known.
Oh, there you go.
And there it was, making itself known. I don't know whether we should even stay here. I think we.
No, well, you can give everyone a tour.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's knock this off just to save batteries and what have you. We'll come back for you, Sucky, don't worry. Let's go and have a look. Well, that was weird. Almost couldn't get out there. Right, now, just to let you know, bless them, they put the heating on for us, you know, it's just lovely. Toilets, the netties.
Is that the cellar?
Hang on, I just heard. Did you hear a door?
I heard the door.
Because the door's shut, you know.
Is it? Definitely heard the door. Well,
A door. And that thing's hanging, do you see it?
Oh yeah. We're going to put that on the staircase.
Well, I just don't know where you would fit it at the staircase.
The other staircase.
Oh, the other.
Because we've got a camera, so we can have the camera constantly on it.
All right, man.
Just because obviously no one will see it there.
Yeah, understand.
Quite bright when it goes off.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Never really tested it properly.
Now, down here is where James, the ghost that we know who died here, exists. With a real ancient, old-fashioned door. There's no lights down there. There's no lights at all. Shall we go down?
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for shapes, watch out for shadows, watch out for noises. Now,
if the signal goes, I'll run back up.
I heard voices there. The thing you have to remember is the lower down we go, and we're going down, and I'll come down here with a night vision camera a little bit later. The further down we go, the older we get. Now, around 800 AD, according to the ancient writings, there was the elder's house on this ground, where the elder of one of the original Anglo-Saxon settlements based himself. Probably a roundhouse around 800 years. Now, just realise, we're talking 12,000 years ago. It's ridiculous about the time. This is the 800s. A roundhouse, just incredible. Watch, it's here, there's cobwebs, as you can see, there's a spider that's wrapped something up in down there. Be real careful too. And this is where James was either thrown down or fell down but snapped his neck. Oh, you're going to be walking through cobwebs, Tony.
Probably. I think the signal might go, yeah, but that's fine. I'll do it again first.
Oh, wow. This is, oh, it's still. Right. Oh, get the door. Get the door. Right. Is this where we go to the other staircase?
Yes, and there's the doorway, the original entrance, I think he said.
That's where we've just been. That's part of that big hall. Now this is a mind blower for any true ghost historian fan. This is just, you know, we're talking about days gone by. Whoa. Look at this fabulous door. Look at this, just the whole thing is spider creepy, but there's a lot of it going on. Right, so these are all the places we can come. We've all got the first floor as well, mate, Tony. Mm-hmm. Now, if you just want to bring the camera around and just see if you can get the other buildings.
Yeah.
This whole complex, you know, we're talking about a clergyman retires, so they give him a household with 16 to 20 servants that has its own ale house. It brews its own beer, makes its own butter. It's got a farm. It's got every kind of associated building, a blacksmith, everything. Like, it's a small village, but belongs to the one clergyman. And in the 1200s, the people in these parts were starving. Various diseases were ripping through towns, wiping out entire populations. But the clergyman was living like a king. Now, how much do you think it takes to build great churches like the one that's literally just across the road here? Amazing church, beautiful building. While people starve. And who paid for the church? Poor people with coppers. And that's why the church to this day is still one of the second biggest landowner in all of Britain. It's not a question of what is fair, but you can't argue with their taste. What an amazing, amazing building this is. And we got more to see. Do not attempt to pull door shut.
That's where we're going to go.
Through there?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, I see. The Milburn room, right? That's an exit. Oh, this is the stair. So how can we... Oh, I see what we can do.
The camera's up here.
Where? Where's...
On the windowsill.
Oh, I see, right. And this is where
You can put it around the back.
some people have said that... Or do you want
And
it
the other one higher,
higher?
so it's in shot.
I understand. Okay. Oh, oopsie doops. Right. Right, let's have a little walk around. He's a little...
I think.
These are not the officers.
That's the staircase. That's the girl has sometimes seen.
Oh, right. Oh, of course it is. That's where we... Girls often seen here. Come on, if you're here, show us. If you're here about. We've got to come and necromance the whole place as well. What was that? Can you hear that?
Like a creaking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But we're not moving. It's coming from about there. Come to me. Is that you?
No, I'm still.
Come on. We're dead still. Oh, there it is again. It's just about there. That was closer to you. Are you making noises?
No, I'm just still.
Absolutely still. Oh. A house doesn't creak like that for nothing.
No.
Walk to me. Now when you walk, do you know what I mean? Mm. But when you're not walking, you shouldn't get noise. Right. I think we'll have to spend a bit of time here, maybe with a necromancer, to try and get a little bit of sound.
You got it?
No. Yes, I have, but I haven't got the amp.
Oh.
But don't need the amp, do we?
Yeah.
Let's set a spell.
Now when I move, you
Is that you? That's you moving. Right. Gotcha. Just heard a bang right there. Did you hear that?
well, I'm moving around. Yeah,
All right.
Creaking, creaking now.
Right.
So when you move, there's loads.
Is there anyone here? Is that you?
No. That seems like it's behind you.
No, it came from between you and me. So, what's your name? What's your name? I think I'm going to wait till I get the amp.
Right.
Because I think you can just make it out more clearly with the amp, and then everybody at home can hear and let us know what's what. Come on, if there's anything here. You SLSing?
Yeah.
Anything?
No, just you at the minute.
Come and check this little mini corridor here, Tony. Because this is where we got the sound from, just there. Just this little area here.
Yeah.
Keep the SLS on and we'll make our way back, and then...
Can't do both.
Oh, do you want me to do it while I'm walking by you? Come on then.
We can still go down that. You can go down that way. There's another staircase.
Ah, okay, okay. Sure. Oh, I see. I see. I think it's here you get some SLS, you know. Can I hold that while you SLS? Got it. Got it, I know, but I have it. Watch out for shapes, watch out for shadows. I would see it down there, Tony. Is there anything? Not a thing. Not a bite.
Anything yet?
Not a nibble. Not a bite. You just come. Let's go. Might as well do a proper sweep of the place while we're here. Now, we got a few things in here, didn't we? So let's see if we can, if anything pops up here. We were getting some stuff there as well. The SLS fired. No, we were getting something behind you, Tony. Oh, hello. We're getting a few glimpses now, aren't we?
A few little bits. I'll show the camera.
Oh, there you go. You'll be able to show them.
Not much, to be fair.
No, there's round here. I was getting characters here. Is there anything there?
No.
Ah, it's annoying. Right. Did you hear that? But it's in this room. We've just had another one of those amazing. Yeah, I'll go and do exactly that. Right, we're just going to place a few bits and pieces about. Now, back in 1248, this entire building was put together for a prince bishop. Now, the prince bishops were essentially bishops who literally fought and killed people. The man's name was Nicholas de Farnham. This was built for his retirement. Ultra-rich churchmen lived here. Put Suki here, underneath a picture of the man who I had an interview with once, King Charles. I never did the interview, but I had one arranged. I just refused to give them a list of my questions, so they blew me out. Just put that down here. I mentioned before that outside the building they had a whole range of other different buildings here: stables, barns, a coach house, a dove house, a treasury, a granary, a corn chamber, a horse yard, a farm, a brew house, a wash house, a coal house. Literally a little bit of everything. I'm going to get, just because it's here, I'm going to grab the amp as well, and then we'll do the whole thing together. Tony. Something's happening. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I heard the door.
I thought it came from...
More happening here. I will recognize it here.
That's why I've gone for the amp.
Definitely noises over in that corner. Quite a few.
Yeah. Let's see what we get in here. Is there anything? Come on, necromancer, let's see if we can get anything substantive from you. That's better. Right. Is there anyone here? Give me a name. Give me a name. What's your surname? What's your surname? Do you want to talk to us? There's that noise again. Come on, let's have a punt. Give me a name. James, are you there? James. Shit. Give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a name, please. Give me. Dan. Dan and Stephen. Dan and... What's your name? Are you related? Dan and Stephen. Are you brothers? Dan, Daniel, Stephen. Are you brothers? Are you brothers? Are you father and son? Father and son. Sucky? Whoa. What's your surname? Daniel, if you're related, what's your surname? Give me a surname. Please. Please. Give me a surname. Give me a surname. Give me a surname. Did you hear something there? Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like a ball bouncing? Yeah. There it was again. Did you hear it? That's twice. Stephen and Daniel. Sometimes when you just sit, Tony, in the corner, something just beside the chair. Oh, just as I say that, is that you? Is it you, Stephen? Daniel? Stephen? Stephen? Oh, I've got to have the necromancy again. It's tantalising. Come on, Stephen, if you want to talk to us, you have a way of doing it. Ghosts. Did you hear that? Just said ghosts. Are you here with you? Are you the father? Are you the son? What's your surname? So we can prove who you are. Give me the surname. Stephen, Dan, come on. What's your name? Stephen. I'd love your surname, guys. Gentlemen, what is your surname? Give me your surname. What is it? I might use the rods in here as well, too. Right, let's do that. Oh, just as I pressed that button, I heard Hunt. Is your name Hunt? Hunt. Stephen Hunt. Stephen Hunt.
That looks like that was a confirmation.
Is your dad, well, your dad's going to be called Hunt as well, then, isn't it? Hunt? Right. I'm going to go and get switch this off. I'm going to go and get the rods. See if we can get up here. Look at that, still's never stopped. Talk to it, Tony. Right.
Did you die here? Were you murdered here? Or around here? Did you die in Easington? Yeah. Maybe not here, but in Easington.
He died in Easington. Just don't know if you want to... Oh, let's strike while the iron's hot. Right.
Well, they said Stephen Hunt died in Easington Colliery in 1951.
What?
He had a brother called Daniel. Quick look.
Oh, we had like a father and son here, though. That's what we got.
Oh, maybe his brother then.
I don't know.
No, I think Deeds haven't looked into it now, so... Yeah.
But it wasn't anything to do with the hall.
Stephen was 24 and Daniel was 54. So Easington Colliery, how far is that?
I have no idea. When I researched the whole place, it was the hall that I did, really.
Maybe he's got a connection with this place, though.
I
I've
don't
got
know.
a connection with this place. They used to come here.
Did you? Did you succumb here?
Did you know what's it called? Whose house it was?
Like a rector?
Did you know the rector?
Rector.
It's time to split the stream anyway.
Is it? Ah, right. Well, we're going to see if we can find out some more about...
Yeah. Sounds like someone's dragging something like...
We're going to use the rods. Then Tony's going to do a little bit of a mini tour of the rooms on his own. I'm going to give him the mic, and I'm going to go down to where James lost... I'm getting something here, man. I'm just...
Everything seems to be in this corner.
It's this corner.
And Suki's gone off so many times.
Oh, I thought it might be a tunnel to somewhere for us to scuttle about in. So we're going to do that now. If you're not a supporter, we would love you to join us on the other side for part 2. We're going to get into that now. First of all, the fact that we've got a couple of names that matches, whether that's just a coincidence or whether it's not, I've got no idea. Nothing coming. But we're going to do it in the second half. We'd love you to come with us. We've got the bulk of the history that we haven't told you yet to come. So if you're interested in finding out about this building and what happened very, very close, just outside here, in fact, something rather deadly from back in the day. How do they do it, Tony?
Just hit the link in the video description and it'll let you join the channel, and part 2 will be there for you if you do.
So, we would love you to do that, please. We're going to use the rods. We're going to see if we can find out absolutely anything at all about these people that seem to have come through. And we will absolutely do our best to do that with the rods next. So join us on the other side. Give us a click and become a supporter. We'd love you to join us. Daniel, make yourself known. Come on. I'm going to take the chair down as well.
Stephen as well.
Stephen, if you're there, either or.
Yeah. Looks like Stephen.
I think we've got Stephen, haven't we?